Mm. Hello. Hello. Okay, I think it's now audible. I've checked the mic. Hello and welcome to my stream. This is the day 5 of my challenge, and we are currently at the account balance of 52.11 on our challenge phase of $20. And talking about the funded account, we are currently at the account balance of $10,318, which is 3% up. We could have done even better if I was present or active more on the charts and the stream. But but let's not let's not regret it. We'll start again. Okay, and today we will try to get our account to $100 and the funded account to $500 in profit. I reviewed my last 4 videos and I analyzed that my voice was so low. So I'll try to speak louder and clearer in this video as a progress. Okay, so we can start now. Yesterday night we didn't get any trade, and but still we were planning a trade. I'll quickly just overview that. So we were analyzing this setup on 5 minute. Let's we switch to 15-minute time frame. We were trying to get a setup and sell, but the market was near the closer of 1 hour, so we didn't take. The market first went up and then it followed with a lot of bearish movement, and the price fell down with a large amount. And now let's analyze the chart for today's setups. What would be the possible setups we can take? And this is cool, and we have a support zone here. Quickly mark out for Bitcoin and eurusd as well. Support and resistance. I can't see a decent support and resistance. Resistance, you can see it is a strong resistance as well. Talking about USD, we tried USD, we failed. Setup. Okay, so we can see price broke out a resistance towards upward, but now it's again retested. If we find a actual actual support here and price is taking support, we will slowly enter into a buy. But we have to analyze it first on lower time frames too. So I'll start with EURUSD only. Let's see what it is doing. What possible setups can we take? Let's switch to 5 minutes of time frame. For sure, we will take a gold setup today because I think we didn't take any trade from last 2 days. So and the setups are fun. Also, even if we are able to catch a small movement on gold, will earn a lot of profit because gold has been very volatile and it gives quick movements. So our buying setup is forming on EURUSD, but it is not giving me a lot of conviction. So let's switch to other charts first, and if we don't get any setup in those, then we can plan a trade on EURUSD. I'll next switch to gold to to check the possible setups. Gold is testing this support. Maybe I think I need to purchase a good microphone because I have to struggle a lot using this earphone as a mic. Even my laptop mic is not that good, so my voice doesn't isn't loud enough to be audible on a lower volume settings. Gold, what gold is on 15-minute setup, it is clearly in a downtrend, and after this breakout, we could have traded this, but still we were having a support from here. So let's wait. It's always good to wait after the price closes breaking a support on resistance because then we have to just wait for the next candle to form. And if like here in this situation we saw that it formed a bullish candle. So okay, can you wait for a minute? Let me just quickly check the so like 2 3 times I spoke for 10 15. I didn't check on a regular interval. And later I found out that I was speaking to the vacuum and nobody was listening. So it's always good to keep checking the mic and the camera and the stream is going good on. So just a minute. We are good to resume our stream. There is a bearish setup forming in gold, and we can plan a selling trade on gold. And if it retraces back to this June, we'll get a good risk to reward. So just let me see the Bitcoin as well. We'll surely take a trade on either of the three because there are good setups forming in all of them. Okay, gold is retracing. Just a minute, I have to check is there any news in the market? So no, there are no news. So we are safe in that aspect too. And talking about the challenge, we are at the stage 5 at the account balance of 52. So, and our today's target is to reach at level 7 or level 8. We were supposed to take a sell trade, but if gold continues to form this strong bearish candle, we'll change our bias to bullish, and we can possibly take a buying setup because this candle looks very strong, and it's convincing enough to change our bias. and and the same situation is with Bitcoin. If we see the candle closing this strong, we can then switch our bias. For now, this candle doesn't seem good, so we'll hold our trade. Let the market play first, and then we can enter for a quick scalp. Okay, we are seeing a healthy bullish candle. So we quickly try to find our SL. Will be of $15. So we'll risk $30 on this setup. So we'll trade with 0.02. Let's wait for the market to retrace a bit. We get a TP of 58 to $60. We'll just set it as a pending order. It is a possibility that market can give a spike down and quickly retrace back up. But this candle hasn't formed any lower wick. So if it comes to form a lower wick, it can go even lower. So we can keep our buy limit to this point, which makes our profit target of $71 and our SL of $32. So we have set a buy limit on gold. Let's analyze the charts of Bitcoin and eurusd as well. Bitcoin too looks good for a buying setup, breaking this resistance with a strong candle. But this candle on xauusd doesn't look very good. But while I'm seeing it on TradingView, it is looking very nice. So whereas on eurusd the price didn't break the resistance on this candle, it's going up on the current candle, so we'll have to wait on euro. Okay, and I think we can directly enter into the setup on the funded account. We'll set our TP and SL according to our plan. So it is of $117. Our TP will be somewhere at this point of $233. We still didn't get the entry on our challenge account. Let's hope it goes to make a lower wick, and that will give us a good entry. I think we can enter into the trade here, because if we keep waiting for it to come down, we may miss the setup, which looks good to me. This was the trend line as well, and price broke out on two resistance at the same time. One which was this along with the trend line. So we got two confluences. Also, even though this setup looks very good, I won't hold it much because there are constant levels of resistance here. If if price even breaks one resistance, it will face another resistance up. So that that can incur losses on our account. Both the gold and Bitcoin pulled back to their resistance zone, now acting as a support, and they are retesting it. So if they are able to retest and go up again, we can see a very good movement in both of them. And EURUSD looks the best among all three, just that we can't, it's not giving the same amount of risk to reward, same as both the Bitcoin and gold. This isn't looking good for us as we got a breakup upside and now we saw engulfing candle. So for now I'll just quickly quit this position, and the same on the funded account as well, and we will actually wait for a sell setup. We shouldn't go against the trend, which will be too risky, and also we are trading a small account. We shouldn't risk this much on any setup against the trend. Whereas EURUSD has turned bullish for me, and if we get any pullback on EURUSD, I will set an alarm. If we see any pullback, we'll enter in the buy position without any hesitation. I still not wasn't able to figure this out, how to remove this high margin requirement. Don't on the chart. Where is the setting option? High margin. Okay, okay. I meant to see this high impact. Okay, middle impact as well. Set. Okay. signals, price alert, let's see. So let's keep this setting. So I've turned on the signals by Xness, and I find that the signal for gold and Bitcoin are accurate, but I can't translate it correct on Euro USD, which for me now looks a bullish setup. But when they shared the signal, it was actually in the downtrend, so they were accurate for all the three pairs. Euro USD is going up, so I'll consider it as a miss setup because we were actually bullish on Euro USD. We even analyzed and saw that at the starting of the stream, and it's now going up. I'm thinking of taking a sell here. If at all gold closes below this the support, which I think has been a support for a long time. So if we get a closer below this zone or even a wick, we'll enter into a sell. Our SL will be small and we'll enter with higher volume this time for a quick scalp. So let's wait. Let's just enter into setup. As it's breaking down, we will keep our position of 0.1 in this funded account. Let's wait and see how it goes. We want a TP of $300. I'll keep my SL to the high of this. And my SL and TP pre applied. I don't know how. I don't want this. Turn it off. Let me see the SL and TP. I'm risking $22 to make $70. Okay. This is nice. And let's quickly set up our TP and SL for the funded account as well. With the SL and TP are set on both the accounts. Let's see what results do we get. we entered the trade here. We set our TP, PSL to risk our entire account on this setup. Okay. There is a reason I have changed my TP to that area because price the the gold can try to manipulate us by taking us out and then giving the true movement. So this the this SL is more safer than the original SL. And we can now, if we see any rejection, we can now scale in. So or layer the setup, which can give even higher profits for us. Let me mark the key zones quickly. Let's remove this. I'll mark a line here. If we again get a breakdown of this blue line, we'll scale in into our position. If I would have sticked with my original SL, my SL would have been taken out by now. But I changed the SL to a more logical place, which makes more sense. One minute. I just saw comment on my channel. Okay, so we can enter into a cell again. Let's first take it on funded account first. And based on these two setups, we can pass our account actually today if both trade goes into our favor. Sure. It didn't close below this zone, so we'll wait. And if we see no, neither of the candle closed below it. This short stream doesn't look nice. I have an option of okay, I'll just see it tonight and we'll make changes to that as well because the shorts bring so many viewers which the full video can't bring. So we did get a break of this zone and okay, so we entered into two setups. Mm, it is not looking good for us. and we can possibly blow our account of this challenge phase. Let's see how it goes. We are on the verge of blowing it, and we did actually blow. I think we should close for the funded account as well. A little heartbroken now because I've put in a lot of effort on this account. So, and I failed this because I got greedy. I didn't follow my rules, which was to not scalp on 1 minute or 5 minute time frame. Just wait for higher confirmation setups. But I will take this as a learning. I will reset the account to $20 again and we'll restart the challenge tonight. So for now we can now end this stream. I'll consider this setup as a failure. And first we took a buy here. I guess here which we closed instantly, and then we entered into a sell setup and it failed. So our buy was the correct analysis. But okay, this is a lesson for us to not be greedy and enter into scalping or temporary setups. It's always good to wait and leverage on good setups. Okay, we can end the stream now. You please do like, subscribe, and comment on my video. I'll attach the links of my other other accounts in the comment section, so that we can connect. And please join the live at 11 o'clock. Okay, I'll for today I'll schedule the live so that all of you get the notification. Okay, bye. And I'm feeling very bad for failing this account because at one moment we did reach $150, and now we have blown this account. Okay, let's end this stream. We'll reconnect at 11 p.m. Okay, bye.